So you finished your drive. To charge up the truck, the cord is essentially just, I always keep it cold right here. A little project I suppose would be to make a nice little RV style plug. Basically plug it in. You want at least a 14 gauge cord, so it does draw about 15 amps. So once you plug it in, the BMS screen will show charging. Percentage in the top right corner is just an estimate based on voltage, which with lithium iron phosphate batteries is not very accurate. You have to go, it's got to go by individual cell voltage really, and that's what this BMS does. So it looks at the individual voltage of each cell, and once the highest cell gets up to 3.5 volts, then it starts ramping back the charger and reducing the current. And it keeps that cell at 3.5 volts and at the same time bleeds energy off of it to help it help reduce its overall state of charge while the other cells catch up. And that's how it balances the pack. And it fully balances the pack to, I think, within 20 millivolts every time. It does a really nice job balancing. Let's see here. So what else it shows? So it shows the charging current. So it's putting 16 amps into the batteries. Charging voltage is at 80.3 volts. It's generally, once it's about 84 volts, then it's starting to balance. Charging time is on the left. The right timer is balancing time. So usually if you're doing a regular kind of discharge, say 20 or 30%, it'll take 20 to 30 minutes to balance. If you do a full discharge, like right down to 80 amp hours or so, then it will take longer to balance, because the more you use, the longer it takes to rebalance the cells, if that makes any sense. The little lights on top flash orange when you're charging and green when it's balancing. And then where it says charging, that will say balancing when it's in balancing mode. And then right under the percentage, the watt hours, that's the energy in. So there's a reasonably accurate amp hour meter, and this counts amp hours and calculates the watt hours going in. So this gives you an actual indication of the energy used to charge the battery pack, but that also includes the energy used to balance the pack. So some energy is sort of wasted there during balancing, but that gives you an overall indication of your actual energy usage. But you have to keep in mind that's the energy output of the charger. So if you're wanting to get really nerdy and calculate your actual energy from the wall, you'll need something like a watt-hour meter to, sorry, my focus is out here, watt-hour meter to measure the actual consumption from the wall, because the charger is about 80% efficient in terms of the energy it takes out of the wall versus the energy it puts into the truck. And that's basically it. If you want to stop the charge before it's finished, if you just we're topping up and need to go, you can just unplug it, but you're unplugging a cord with, say, 15 amps on it, so it's going to arc a little bit. So it's better to press this top button right here, and it'll just say charge ended. So that's the top, that's this one right here. This button right here. And other than that, I don't even know, I haven't paid much attention what these are. And if you press it again, it'll start it again while it's still plugged in. There's another switch on the bottom here. This goes between what you call a quick charge mode, which just only balances to 200 millivolts instead of 20 millivolts. Basically, I just leave it to the left position all the time. it balances fully right down to 0.02 volts every time, and it doesn't take too long, so you might as well just do the full balance. So if you're going to unplug it, then it's best to end the charge first so you don't arc your cord. Other than that, I think that's it for now.